Hi guys, welcome back to The Ratchet Christian. My name is Esmao and I am The Ratchet Christian. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe below. So this is going to be a real short video. I'm not going to hold you guys super long. I just wanted to talk about idolatry. So Google defines idolatry as extreme admiration, love, or reverence for something or someone. I know in my past I went into idolatry when it came to relationships, when it came to men. You know what I mean? Putting men before God. As guys, you can also put women before God, making an idol out of man. Anything that you put before God can become an idol. And essentially it became an idol for me because it's like, okay, I would be really close in my relationship with God, like reading the word, going to church, doing all my godly things, and then I would meet somebody who's not interested in any of that stuff, and all of a sudden I'm not interested in it either. It's like, oh, you don't want to go to church? That's fine, I won't go to church. You don't want to pray? That's okay, we don't have to pray. So it's like, oh, so you want to have sex? I know God told me that I shouldn't. That's fine, we can have sex. Basically, it's like I'm willing to sin against God for you. That's when it becomes a point of idolatry, when we put people before God, when we know God said, don't do this, don't do that, but this person that we bring into our life wants to do those things and does do those things. And so in order to appease them, it's like, okay, Jesus, I'll see you later. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I did all the time. I wouldn't stop praying for 6 months at a time, you know what I mean? But it's like I would stop really investing in my relationship with God in order to invest in this relationship with somebody else, putting this person before God. And when I had nothing to show for it, I would come back to Jesus like, hey, friend, what's up, because I went into idolatry, and Jesus always took me back, of course. But it's just a valuable lesson that I had to learn about not putting people before God, not putting things before God, not worshiping people, not worshiping things. And I know worship is like a strong word. It's like, oh, I don't worship my boyfriend. It's like, but does your boyfriend control you? Does your boyfriend tell you what to do? Does your boyfriend feel weird about church, so therefore you feel weird about church? Like, we can make an idol out of people. And I know I was definitely guilty of that before. And in the Bible, I forgot what scripture it is, but God says, you shall have no other gods before me. So we are not supposed to be making a god of people, making a god out of our relationship, making gods out of anything besides Jesus Christ himself. So yeah, just put God first, keep God first, and everything else will be added on to you. I love that scripture, and it's a scripture I really have to learn that, like, Lord, I don't have to chase after this person that's going to pull me further away from you. I'm going to keep you first and trust that everything else will be added onto me. If you have to compromise your faith for that person, if you have to choose them over Jesus, if you have to choose them and the things that they like to do over what it is that God has called you to do, just, maybe evaluate and think about, like, am I making an idol out of this person? Are they pulling me away from God, or are they putting me closer to God? Because if there's one thing, anything that you put before God will not stand, will not last. At least that was what it was in my experience. Any relationship that I left Jesus to pursue, I had to end up coming back to Jesus because I had nothing to show for it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, just a quick little message about making an idol out of men. Do not make an idol out of people. People make terrible gods. Only God can be God. And he does a better job at it than all of us. And, yeah. So thank you guys for stopping by. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe below. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.